Hey guys, Stitchu22 here, and not only will this be the final round for the Blue Conference in this Gold Rush tournament, it is the final round of the Gold Rush tournament, and we begin with a matchup that we had at the Bound for Glory tournament about 2 weeks ago, that'll pit these two men, Eddie Guerrero and Randy Orton. Now, last time they fought, Guerrero went on to win the match, and Randy Orton has not forgotten that. So with that in mind, here we go. And we're off. As Randy Orton looks to win and keep pace with everybody else. And the same could be said for Eddie Guerrero. I mean, Eddie's been on a losing streak as is. Or actually, no, he just came off one loss against Nufi Banga, and I kind of forgot. I'll remember if it comes to me. I'll let you know. But these two need to win. I just know that. I know that both men need to win in order to keep pace, especially to the final match. So they both need to win in the worst way. And being that this is the second matchup between these two, this is an Extreme Rules match, which means that you can only win by pinfall or submission. There are no countouts, there are no disqualifications, and falls count anywhere. So it's slightly dangerous, or actually it's a little bit more dangerous than a normal match, but and an inverted Russian leg sweep, actually kind of, yeah, it is an inverted Russian leg sweep or a reverse Russian leg sweep. It doesn't matter what you call it, really. And a neck breaker on to Randy Orton. Just adjusting the camera here. And some back elbows onto Randy Orton. And a Hurricane Rana on Randy Orton. And Randy Orton, well, whatever he was going to do, whips him into the corner, and a double axe handle onto the back of Eddie Guerrero. And Eddie Guerrero, I think he's pissed off, and Randy Orton is just backing away. Oh, and a forearm right to the face of Randy Orton. Ooh, and a back elbow onto Eddie Guerrero. And a whip into the corner goes Eddie, or Orton, excuse me. And a corner bulldog onto Orton. So yeah, we're closing in on the end of this tournament, and when we add all the points up, when the matches are over, we'll let you know who's in, and we'll let you know who's out. And in the rare case that we have more than 3 people tied at first, we'll find out which person's going to get the title shot, and who's going to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. So yeah, just stay tuned after this and 3 more matches, which are yet to come. And a chin lock on to Randy Orton. And Randy Orton just fighting back. And Randy Orton, neck breaker on to Eddie Guerrero. I mean, both these men will do just about anything to win. So I wouldn't put it past Eddie or Randy Orton to do anything to win, even if it means using a weapon. But in this case, there are no disqualifications, so they can do whatever they want to each other if they wish. And a knee right to the head of Randy Orton. And a European uppercut to Eddie Guerrero. Excuse me, I had something in my throat. And what is this? A butterfly stretch on Eddie Guerrero, but of course there are no rope breaks, so keep that in mind. As Eddie Guerrero was extending his feet onto the ropes, but there are no rope breaks. A Russian leg sweep and 2 consecutive elbows right to the head of Eddie Guerrero, and some elbows from Eddie Guerrero to Randy Orton. I mean, Eddie Guerrero is like a cruiserweight. I mean, he's like 200 or 100 or how much? 225 pounds, and Randy Orton's about 245, maybe even, yeah, 245 at the most. So Randy Orton's has a little bit more weight and muscle mass than Eddie Guerrero, but you cannot count Eddie out. I mean, you've seen what he has done to a guy like Mark Henry, who is obviously bigger and stronger and powerful than Eddie, but Eddie somehow, some way managed to beat him, so you can't count Eddie out. But you certainly don't want to count out Randy Orton. You never count him out, really. A reverse, a reverse Russian leg sweep onto Eddie. But now he picks him up. And I'm not sure what Randy was going to do, but a European uppercut to Guerrero, a back elbow, and a monkey flip onto Orton. And a kick to the leg of Eddie Guerrero, and an RKO onto Eddie Guerrero. Oh, but I think Randy Orton made a mistake. He should have went for the cover when he had the chance. A neck breaker onto Eddie Guerrero. And now he picks him up again. And another neck breaker. So I think Orton's got it. Oh, I think Orton wants to hurt him badly, man. But Eddie is not going to let him do that. A tilt-a-whirl backbreaker onto Eddie Guerrero, or from Eddie Guerrero. And now what's he doing? Uh-oh. Randy Orton's in trouble. 2, 3. 3 suplexes, the 3 amigos. And uh-oh, I think Randy Orton should have pinned Eddie Guerrero when he had the chance, but a kick to the leg of Randy Orton. And then, uh-oh, wait a minute, what's he doing? And just an old-fashioned suplex and a pinfall cover. 1, 2, no, kick out by Randy Orton. Oh, but a spinning heel kick onto Orton. So now Eddie's going to have to build up a combo of moves to take out Orton, but a back suplex slam onto Eddie Guerrero. But right now, Eddie Guerrero is not in the best of shape at this point. And an arm drag onto Orton and a pinfall cover. 1, 2, no, kick out. So yeah, Orton is in better shape at this point in the match, and that's just saying something. And an abdominal stretch on Eddie Guerrero, and Eddie somehow, someway gets out of it, and a DDT, or Hurricane Rana DDT on Randy Orton. And I'm not sure what Eddie was going to do, but some back elbows to Eddie. And Eddie doing everything he can, just it was missing. But he's still fighting, though. And a whip into the corner goes Eddie Guerrero. And Eddie DDT to Randy Orton. And now he picks him up. What's he doing? Oh, and a kick to the leg of from Orton. Another back suplex slam. And a pinfall cover. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it was only a matter of time, but Randy Orton was just a little too much for Eddie. Just too much. And I have a feeling that Orton's going to be within contention. It all depends on the rest of the competition and whether or not they make it. But it just depends on how the competition does. So it's still open-ended, is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, the Orton pose, man.